chosen ones, heed this message with careful attention. This is not merely another announcement. This is a divine summons, a prophetic insight, a pivotal moment orchestrated just for you. March 13th is not simply another date on your calendar. It represents a cosmic turning point, a spiritual portal, a day imbued with the potential to transform your entire existence. You did not stumble upon this message by mere coincidence. You have been led here, guided by unseen forces, by the gentle nudges of destiny itself. If this stirs something deep within your soul, if you feel a resonance as you hear these words, then this message is undeniably for you. You have traveled a long and arduous path, one lined with tests, isolation, and spiritual battles. You have faced misunderstanding, abandonment, and challenges at every corner. But listen closely. Every trial you have endured has brought you to this defining moment. March 13th is not just another passing day. It is a day of enlightenment, a day of breakthrough, a day where the heavens open and divine instructions are bestowed upon those truly chosen by God. If you have been seeking a sign, consider this your confirmation. If you have been yearning for assurance, this message is your answer. There is an urgency thrumming throughout the spiritual realm, a palpable shift in the energy that cannot be overlooked. Those who are awake can feel it already. An agitation, an unfamiliar anticipation brewing deep within your spirit. An understanding that something significant is on the horizon. The forces of darkness tremble, for they are aware that the chosen ones are rising. Your adversaries, the ones who doubted you, those who attempted to break your spirit, will soon bear witness to your ascendance. They will witness what transpires when God's hand rests upon you. Yet, you must first recognize this moment for what it truly is. This is your wake-up call, your final warning. March the 13th will bring forth a test, a revelation, and an opportunity. Many will remain oblivious to its significance. Those who are distracted by worldly concerns will linger in darkness. But you, the truly chosen, those prepared to embrace your divine purpose, will see the signs. Pay attention to all that occurs leading up to this date. Observe your dreams, the comings and goings of others, the sudden shifts in energy. Nothing will be by chance. Every event, every dialogue, every thought will carry substantial meaning. The universe speaks to you, and God is guiding you. It is your responsibility to listen. Chosen ones, I invite you to connect with me. If this message resonates within you, if you feel that undeniable pull inside your spirit, express it by commenting 999 right now. Declare your awareness, your alertness, and your readiness. Do not hesitate. Do not second-guess yourself. Stand boldly in your power and claim this moment as your own. If you have yet to connect with Chosen One Sanctuary, now is the time. Tap the bell icon to stay engaged, because the journey that lies ahead will demand divine insight, wisdom, and preparation. You simply cannot afford to miss what is unfolding next. Many will dismiss this call, scoff, and retreat back into their mundane lives. But you, who feels this truth in your very bones, understand that March 13th bears a different significance. You recognize this isn't just another day, just another meaningless passage of time. Something monumental is approaching. Something is shifting, and the chosen ones must stand ready. This is the moment to awaken fully, to step beyond fear, to release all doubt. Everything you have prayed for, everything you have anticipated is aligning. But before every blessing comes a test. Before every elevation arises resistance, and that is why you must be prepared. The enemy will attempt to divert your attention, to fill your mind with fear, and to make you question your destiny. But do not waver. Do not fall into the trap of disbelief. The time is now. March the 13th will reveal who is truly walking in divine alignment, and who remains asleep. It will act as a dividing line, a defining moment between those ready to step into their purpose and those who are not. Which side of this threshold will you find yourself on? Will you heed the call or allow it to pass you by? The choice is yours. However, understand this: those chosen by God will feel compelled to acknowledge this day. The energy will be overwhelmingly powerful. The signs will be unmistakable. It will be irrefutable. You are being prepared for something far greater than you can fathom. Your journey has been arduous, but it has also been essential. Everything is on the verge of change. Everything is poised to shift, and this transformation begins on March 13th. Are you ready? The spiritual significance of March 13th is profound. It is not merely another day. It is a spiritual crossroads, a cosmic pivot, a moment in which divine forces align to unveil something tremendously powerful to the chosen ones. This is a day of awakening, a moment for divine instruction, a period of transformation that demands your attention. If you feel drawn to this message, it's because your spirit already knows something significant is on the way. Your soul is aware of the weightiness of this day, even if your mind has yet to grasp its full depth. This is a time of spiritual activation. The veil that separates the physical from the spiritual will be thinner than ever. Those aligned with divine purpose will experience heightened intuition, prophetic dreams, and undeniable synchronicities. You may notice recurring numbers or feel sudden shifts in energy. There will be moments of clarity where everything inexplicably aligns. Do not overlook these signs. They are not arbitrary. They confirm your harmony with the divine plan. March the 13th encompasses the energy of revelation. Hidden truths will surface. Buried secrets will be unearthed. If you have been seeking answers, anticipate them arriving in unusual ways. This is a day when masks shall fall away, revealing true intentions and clarifying complicated circumstances. Some of these revelations may sting, but do not resist. They are vital for your progression. Remember, the truth will liberate you, even if it initially unsettles you. For the chosen ones, this day will act as a spiritual checkpoint. It will illuminate whether you are truly walking in alignment with your purpose or if you have strayed from your divine path. If you've been feeling lost, disconnected, or stagnant, this is your opportunity to realign. However, recognize this. If you ignore the call, the repercussions will be undeniable. The universe is granting you a chance to shift, to awaken fully, to embrace your divine power. But it depends on whether you recognize and accept this gift. Prophetic energy envelops this day, and those attuned spiritually will feel it intensely. You may sense an urgent calling in your spirit, a knowing that something is shifting. Some will experience vivid dreams filled with guidance, while others may feel an overwhelming sense of peace or purpose. Do not dismiss these encounters as coincidences. They are divine communications. They are your confirmation. March 13th also signifies spiritual warfare. The enemy is aware that the chosen ones are about to enter a new level of empowerment and will try to distract, discourage, or mislead you. Be vigilant. Protect your energy. Not everyone around you will wish to see you ascend. Some individuals, knowingly or unknowingly, may be used as distractions. Pay attention to who drains your energy or who brings chaos into your life. These encounters are not mere accidents. They serve as tests. You must discern between divine alignment and spiritual assault. This day is also a divine appointment. The prayers you have uttered, the manifestations you have been anticipating, and the breakthroughs you have sought. March 13th is a turning point. Some of you will encounter unexpected opportunities. Others will finally break free from cycles that have confined you for years. And some will feel an undeniable shift within their spirit that confirms your ascendancy to something greater. This day will be one of acceleration. Events that once required months or years will begin to accelerate rapidly. The pieces of your life's puzzle will start to click into place. Resist not the changes. They are unfolding for a reason. If you have faced overwhelming challenges recently, if it seems as if every aspect of your life has been put to the test, know that this signals you are on the brink of transformation. The enemy does not assault what poses no threat. Your battles have not been in vain, they have been preparations. March 13th will be the moment you finally comprehend why you had to endure what you did. The pain, the rejection, the isolation, all of it has served its purpose. Chosen ones, ready yourselves. This is not a day for careless actions or distractions. This is a day for intentionality. Align yourself with your highest purpose. Engage in prayer, meditation, and reflection. Heed the guidance you receive, trust your intuition, and speak confidence in what your spirit inherently knows. Everything is aligning. While the world may appear chaotic, those chosen by God comprehend that divine order is always at play. March 13th serves as a reminder that you are not present here by mere happenstance, that your existence carries immense significance, and that your trials have not been for nothing. You are being positioned for something far grander than you can conceive. The question remains, will you recognize it? Will you approach the energy of this day with confidence and faith, or will fear and doubt keep you tethered? This is a defining moment, one that will set the trajectory for the upcoming season of your life. The chosen ones will feel compelled to acknowledge it. The energy will be too strong, the signs too clear. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Trust that the divine forces are actively working on your behalf. March 13th is not merely another day. It serves as a significant spiritual landmark, a moment that will reveal who is truly prepared to step into their purpose. Are you ready? This is the test that precedes the blessing, dear chosen ones. Before every great act of grace, there comes a trial. And before every breakthrough, there lies a battle. This divine principle is inescapable. Many of you have been feeling the immense pressure, the weight of trials, the burden of spiritual attacks. You may have wondered why everything in your life appears to be unraveling just as you are on the brink of your purpose. But listen closely. This is not a setback. It is preparation. This is the examination before the blessing. March the 13th holds pivotal importance. It is a moment when your destiny is set into motion. However, before you step into your next chapter, you must endure a test. Why? Because not everyone is meant to accompany you into this new season. You cannot carry the same baggage, the same mindsets, or the same distractions into the realm where God is leading you. The test serves to purify, to strengthen, and to differentiate. It reveals who you truly are and whether you are primed for the elevation that lies ahead. Many of you find your faith being tested. You are placed in situations where it seems like nothing is working in your favor. Doors that were once wide open are now shut. Those who used to cheer you on are now keeping their distance. Opportunities that seemed promising have unexpectedly vanished. This is the moment when many individuals choose to give up. This is where the weak turn back. But the chosen ones recognize that this is not an invitation to quit. It is a call to press forward. You see, the enemy knows just how close you are to something monumental. It understands that once you pass this test, once you step into your blessing, there is nothing it can do to halt your progress. That's why you are facing intense spiritual warfare. That's why you feel resistance. That's why everything appears chaotic. The enemy is terrified of what you are about to become. But pay close attention. The test is not designed to destroy you. It is meant to prove you. It is here to assess whether you genuinely believe in your calling and if you are willing to stand strong even when the world around you is confusing. Many profess that they are ready for the blessing, but when confronted with the test, they falter, they doubt, they retreat, allowing fear to overtake them. However, the chosen ones, the true warriors of light, understand that the test is a gateway. It is the final step before entering into divine favor. Some of you are being tested through relationships. People around you are revealing their true selves. Betrayals may occur. Friends, family members, even those you once held dear may turn against you. This is not a coincidence. It is God's way of showing you who belongs and who does not. Let go of what God is trying to remove from your life. Do not cling to individuals whose purpose in your journey has been fulfilled. Others are experiencing testing through isolation. You may feel alone, misunderstood, or abandoned. You may find that no one truly recognizes the depth of your spirit. Understand that this is necessary because when you enter your blessing, you must learn to stand alone. You must not rely on validation, approval, or the companionship of others. Your strength should rise from within. Your foundation must be unshakable. This isolation is not a punishment, it is preparation. Many of you are facing financial hardships, delays, and unexpected hurdles that seem to block your path. But what if I told you that the delay is not a denial? What if I told you that your blessing is already set in motion, and you are merely being tested to see if you can manage it? The truth is, if you cannot remain faithful during the struggle, you will not be able to sustain the blessing. God is observing how you navigate these moments. Will you complain, or will you trust? Will you allow fear to overwhelm you, or will you stand firm in faith? The test is not solely about what occurs around you. It's about what transpires within you. Are you prepared? Are you genuinely ready to walk in your divine calling, or will you falter under pressure? March 13th is the date when the chosen ones will be distinguished from the rest. Some will rise to the occasion and step into a season of abundance, favor, and divine acceleration, while others will stumble. They will let distractions pull them away. They will let fear hinder their progress. They will cling to toxic individuals and old habits, remaining trapped in the same cycles. The choice lies with you. This is not a juncture to waver. This is not a time for questioning your status as chosen. The test itself is proof that you are on the right path. The struggle is evidence that your blessing is on the horizon. Those who are not chosen do not encounter such trials. Those who are not destined for greatness do not endure this level of spiritual warfare. But you, those of you listening, the ones who resonate with this truth deep within your soul, you are different. Your path was never meant to be easy because you were destined to rise above the ordinary. Chosen ones, I implore you to hold on. Do not surrender. Do not lose faith. March 13th will reveal the fruits of those who have persevered, bringing clarity, breakthroughs, and a shift that cannot be explained through mere logic. You will look back and see that every tear, every struggle, every moment of doubt was worth it. But you must pass the test. You must stay strong. You must believe even when evidence is absent. This is the final stretch. This is the moment that determines everything. Will you rise or will you fall? Will you embrace your power or will you succumb to your circumstances? The chosen ones will instinctively know what to do. They will comprehend that this is a divine process, that the test is essential, and that the blessing is already inscribed in their destiny. Everything is about to transform, but only for those who are ready, only for those who succeed in their test. Chosen ones, the time has arrived. No longer can you remain on the sidelines of your own destiny. No longer can you shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You can no longer deny the power that resides within you. March 13th is not just another day. It is a divine summons, a call from the heavens, a moment when the universe is compelling you to rise into your intended self. For too long, you have lived beneath your true potential. You have doubted your significance, questioned your purpose, hesitated when you should stride forward with certainty. No more. The signs have been unmistakable. The energy is shifting. You felt it in your spirit. The irresistible pull toward something greater. The undeniable urge to break free from the chains that have held you captive. This is not mere fantasy. This is divine instruction. You are being summoned to fully step into your true power. But what does this entail? It means you must cease playing small. It means you must wholeheartedly embrace your gifts, your wisdom, and your divine purpose. It means you must stop waiting for permission, stop seeking validation, and stop fearing the opinions of others. You are not destined for acceptance. You are born to lead. You are here to disrupt, to awaken, to illuminate where darkness prevails. And that is why you have been tested. That is why your journey has been more arduous than most. Only those who are genuinely called can endure the fire. Many of you have been concealing your gifts, your knowledge, your power. Perhaps you fear judgment if you fully step into your authenticity. Maybe you worry about losing people or being misunderstood. But hear me. The time for fear has passed. You may lose some individuals along the way, but they were never meant to accompany you on your journey. You may be misunderstood, but only by those who were never meant to understand you. You cannot permit the fear of rejection to obstruct your path to embracing your divine purpose. This is a moment of decision. You can step forward into your power or remain in what feels comfortable yet unfulfilling, safe but stagnant. But let me assure you, playing small will not shield you. It will only postpone the inevitable. You were born for this. You were chosen for this. Whether you embrace it now or later, your destiny will continue to call you until you answer. March 13th will be the date when everything shifts. The spiritual energy will intensify so profoundly that those who are truly aligned will find it impossible to ignore. You will experience a divine pull toward action. You will feel an urgency to create and to step into the next phase of your journey. Some of you will receive clear visions, unambiguous instructions, and undeniable confirmations. Do not dismiss them. Do not allow fear to stifle your resolve. You possess everything you require within you: the wisdom, the strength, the resilience. You do not need more time. You do not need more signs. You do not need more preparation. The moment is now. Everything you have endured has readied you. The pain, the disappointments, the challenges were not forms of punishment. They served as your training. You have been honed by every battle, refined by every storm. You are not weak. You are not lost. You are ready. But stepping into your power demands action. It requires discipline. It mandates that you release the forces that bind you, the old habits, the toxic relationships, the limiting beliefs. You cannot ascend while still clinging to the very things meant to break you. It is time to release. Prepare yourself to detach from anything and anyone that holds you back. Many of you have felt hesitant to fully embrace your gifts. You perceive things beyond what others can recognize, and your intuition runs deep. Your dreams carry prophetic messages, and your energy draws people in. Yet, you've kept it hidden, striving for normalcy, attempting to blend in, all while dimming your own light so you don't stand out too much. But know this: you were crafted to radiate. You're meant to walk in divine favor, to be distinct. The chosen ones were never meant to fit in. They are here to awaken the world, and the world is eagerly awaiting you. There are souls who genuinely need what you possess. They're calling out for the wisdom, guidance, and insight that only you can offer. You hold the answers to their prayers but you cannot fulfill your purpose if you remain paralyzed by fear. Mark your calendars. March 13th serves as a significant gateway. After this day, life will transform. The truths that resonate in your spirit will become impossible to ignore. The calling will grow ever more insistent. The signs will become increasingly evident, and opportunities will arise. But the choice is yours. Will you claim your power and step boldly into your divine purpose, or will you allow fear, doubt, and distractions to prevent you from becoming who you were always meant to be? The time has arrived. The universe is making its voice heard, aligning divine forces, and you, chosen one, are beckoned to rise. Will you respond? March 13th is not just another ordinary day. It marks a divine milestone, a spiritual benchmark where the heavens are keenly observant, eager to see who is prepared to transition to their next level. This is no time for routine living. Approach this day with intention, alignment, and preparation. If you approach it with the wrong mindset, you risk missing out on the divine opportunity that awaits you. March 13th is a day of activation, where formidable energies will peak. Those attuned to the spiritual will feel this amplified energy. You may sense an urgent call to stillness, a nudge toward introspection. Pay close attention to this urging. Do not dismiss it. If your spirit encourages you to slow down, to listen, and to observe, honor that feeling. Divine communication is at play. As you wake on this day, set your intentions. Begin your morning in silence and stillness. Avoid distractions and refrain from rushing into worldly matters. Spend your first moments in prayer, meditation, or profound reflection. Seek clarity, divine wisdom, and guidance. This is a pivotal moment, not one for uninspired actions. It demands deliberate movement. The way you commence this day will determine what unfolds. If feasible, rise before dawn to savor the tranquility of the early hours when the spiritual realm is most active. Light a candle, play soft instrumental melodies, or sit in serene silence, whatever connects you most deeply. Your spirit must be receptive to the divine insights poised to enter your consciousness throughout the day. Guard yourself against low vibrational energies. This isn't the time for quarrels or gossip or for entertaining negativity. If certain individuals deplete your energy, create distance. If social media pulls you from your focus, take a step back. Shield your mind and soul. The adversary will attempt to sow confusion because it recognizes the significance of this day. Don't fall into that trap. One key activity for March 13th is journaling your thoughts and revelations. Expect divine messages to arrive through dreams, flickering thoughts, or conversations that resonate deeply. Document them. Don't solely rely on your memory, for what feels inconsequential now could hold monumental importance later. Consider fasting on this day if possible. Fasting from food, distractions, anything that dulls your spiritual awareness. Fasting is not merely about sacrifice, it's about clarity and clearing space for divine downloads. Shifting focus from the physical to the spiritual opens your heart and mind to higher revelations. Speak affirmations over yourself. Affirm your strength, clarity, and divine favor. Declare, "I walk in divine alignment. Everything meant for me is already mine. No weapon formed against me shall prosper." Remember, words carry energy. Be intentional with every word you utter. Pay close attention to the signs around you, for the universe will communicate in ways that might seem subtle, yet are profoundly impactful. You may notice repeating numbers, hear messages tailored for you, or encounter a deep knowing that resonates within. Trust these moments. They are not mere coincidences, but confirmations. March the 13th also calls for separation and release. If any person or thing draws you away from your spiritual journey, this is the day to let go. No more excuses, no more second guessing. Choose alignment over attachment. If you've hesitated to break free from toxic situations, know that postponing the decision only delays your elevation. This day also invites you to connect with nature. If circumstances allow, spend time outdoors. Walk in silence, feel the breeze, observe the sky, listen to the natural sounds around you. Nature conveys divine messages: trees, birds, water. They all contain wisdom for those willing to listen. March the 13th is not only about receiving blessings, it is also about giving and serving. Extend a hand to someone in need. Give without expecting anything in return. Practicing kindness and generous acts aligns you with divine abundance. When you pour into others, it returns to you multiple times over. One final instruction for this day is to have faith in the process. Some of you may receive clear answers, while others may feel nothing at all. Do not be disheartened. Divine timing operates perfectly. Just because you cannot pinpoint immediate results doesn't imply inaction. Stay faith-filled and patient. Sometimes changes unfold in the unseen before they manifest visibly. As the day winds down, express gratitude, regardless of what occurred. Thank the divine for guidance, protection, and direction. Gratitude magnetizes blessings, paving the way for more to flow into your life. Chosen ones, March 13th should not be taken lightly. It signifies divine alignment, profound shifts, and transformations that will shape your future. Move wisely, intentionally, and above all, with unwavering faith. Your time has arrived, your destiny is calling. Are you prepared to respond? The great separation is upon us, leaving behind the old. March 13th marks a moment where past and future converge. A divine shift takes place, demanding you to let go of the old to embrace the new. You cannot lug dead weight into your destiny, nor cling to what no longer serves you if you wish to ascend. Hesitation must be cast aside. Many of you feel this shift already. You sense that certain relationships, places, and habits no longer harmonize with your true self. Friendships that once felt comforting may now seem draining. Conversations that used to entertain may now feel devoid of substance. Environments that were once nurturing may now feel stifling. This is no coincidence, but rather divine intervention. The universe is making certain. What aligns with your path will remain, and what doesn't will be removed. Some of you struggle against this separation, desperately trying to hold on to relationships that have run their course. Fear of the unknown keeps you tethered to places that no longer uplift your spirit. Acknowledge this truth. Clinging to what is fading will only stall what is meant to awaken in your life. The longer you resist, the more painful the transition becomes. Understand this. Not everyone is meant to travel the same journey as you. Some souls were meant for only a season. They came to teach, challenge, and promote your growth, but were never intended to linger. Once their time is up, you must let them go. If you resist, the separation will arrive regardless, albeit accompanied by greater pain, conflict, and suffering. March 13th will unveil clarity and expose truth. Masks will fall away, revealing true intentions. You may witness the authentic energy of those around you for the first time. Some may exhibit jealousy. Others might seek to manipulate you into stagnation, accusing you of changing too quickly. Remember, this is not about them, it's about your journey. You cannot afford to lower your vibration to appease others. The necessity of separation is clear. Additionally, this time calls for shedding outdated versions of yourself. You are no longer who you once were. The fears, doubts, and insecurities that previously dictated your life must be released. Ascension is your new reality, and your former identity must be let go so that the new self may emerge. This requires discarding old habits that no longer serve your journey, Maybe you have found yourself ensnared in cycles of procrastination, self-doubt, or self-sabotage. You can rise above. Embrace the transformation awaiting you. Tune in to your higher self, let go of the old, and step boldly into your destiny. This is your time. It is time to flourish, chosen ones. Holding on to addictions, distractions, or toxic cycles, you know deep down what needs to change. You can feel it in your soul. March 13th is the pivotal day to make a choice. Either you evolve or you remain in place. Separation is never simple. It brings grief, discomfort, and the growing pains of transformation. Yet, the pain of staying stagnant is far worse. If you don't let go of the old, it will choke the new. The most detrimental fate for a chosen one is to remain static, stuck in a space where they no longer belong. Chosen ones do not fear separation. This is not a punishment but a promotion. You are being readied for something infinitely greater, and not everyone can accompany you on this journey. Some may misunderstand where you are headed. Some may feel threatened by your growth, while others might even try to drag you back into your previous self. But the chosen ones do not retreat. We push forward. Release with love, but release completely. Harbor no resentment, carry no bitterness. Simply let go and press onward. Those who are meant to be a part of your life will elevate to meet you at your new level. Those who are not will fall away. Trust the process. Trust the divine plan. The great separation is underway, and you must decide, will you forge ahead, or will you remain ensnared in the past? March 13th will challenge you. It will push you, but it will also liberate you. The question is, are you ready to release? Are you ready to embrace your true power? The choice lies with you. Choose wisely. A new beginning is on the horizon for all chosen ones. The journey has been long, the battles fierce, and the trials have tested your resilience beyond measure. But hear me now, a new beginning is upon us. Everything you faced, everything you've lost, and every challenge endured has brought you to this very moment. March the 13th is not just a date, it represents a doorway, a passageway into a higher version of yourself, a divine shift that will set your destiny into motion. The past is no longer your concern. What has slipped away was never intended to remain. What has concluded was never meant to carry on. The great separation has revealed the truth. You are stepping into a new season, and only what aligns with your purpose will endure. Do not look back. Do not mourn what was never meant for you. The road ahead is illuminated with light, power, and divine favor. You will receive signs, confirmations, and divine messages to guide you onward. A sense of renewal will wash over you, an invigorating energy urging you toward your highest calling. Doors will swing open where once there were barriers. Opportunities will manifest in unexpected forms, and you will uncover a strength within that you have yet to know. This is the essence of transformation. This is what faith, endurance, and the will to let go can achieve. Chosen ones, stand resolutely, walk with courage, and speak with authority. Doubt no longer who you are. Hesitate not when destiny calls. You were chosen for a purpose. You were anointed for this time. Your presence on this earth is anything but random. It is by divine design. March 13th ushers in a season of acceleration, divine alignment, and answered prayers. Everything is shifting favorably for you, but you must claim it. You must believe it. You must step forward without fear. Do not question whether you are prepared. You were born ready. Your time is now. The heavens have declared it. The universe is aligning. A new beginning awaits. Will you step into it?